I'm your host with the most Locum 23, joining me for High School Story Book 3, Chapter 2, Friends or Foes. And I haven't had a fresh cup of coffee this morning, so Tuesday morning. Rushing to school for your tour, nearly colliding with Maria. Well, there you are. I've been waiting for you forever. Sorry. I got distracted getting ready, and my dad kept making all these coffee puns. Well, at least you're here now. Come on, we have to get moving. She lowers her voice. Just so you know, Brian and Zoe are both in your group. You're joking, right? Can't someone else show them around? I'm really sorry, but you're the only one who can handle them. So you're telling me this tour isn't going to be easy. I did this because I trust you. You're prepared, right? I'm planning on making stuff. That's how I'm winging right now. I'm on top of it. I went over my talking points again on the way here. Awesome. I knew I could count on you. Remember, your job is to make Barry look great to all these new students. Get them excited to be here. Got him. She leads you over to a large group of Hearst students by the lockers. Here's the group you'll be showing around. You take in the group, seeing both old and new faces. Hey, I'm Jade. Tucker here, what's shaking? Ryan sizes you up and with a nod. Looks like Barry High is just as lame as I left it. Well, I mean, you left your prior school in flames, so... I think it got worse. A tall, blonde student coughs to get your attention. Tour guide. If I might see the music studio, then excuse myself. I must practice in the mornings. Oh, you're, the student that the man was looking forward to. Zoe runs her manicured nails along his arm. This is Terrence. He's nationally recognized, so don't waste his time. The band room wasn't on the list, but I can point you to it later. Terrence frowns and clicks his tongue. Maria offers you a final apologetic glance. I'll leave you to it. Thank you. Be on the lookout for opportunities to impress or be nice to her students. This will boost your standing with them. The group looks at you expectantly. You take a deep breath. I'll know that we're all here. It's nice to meet you. That was easy. And to see a few familiar faces again. I'm excited to show you off the new school today. There's a lot to see, so feel free to ask any questions. I like this guy's enthusiasm. Moving along already. My name's John Lee. Welcome to Barry High. Let's get this tour started. Follow me. Our students fall in line behind you, with only Jade and Tucker keeping a reasonable pace. I like them already. While you point out the classroom, Zoe and Terrence walk ahead, stopping to kiss back. Oh, they're dating. Can't they just wait till they're alone? Behind them, Tucker pretends to embrace an imaginary partner. He mimics Terrence's kissing by rolling his tongue in the air and speaks in a high-pitched voice. Oh, Terrence, you're just such a good kisser. So he's me. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy this guy. You suppress a chuckle as you continue with the tour. And this is the science room, the math room. Terrence and Zoe wheel around. Tucker steps back and whistles innocently. You lead the group down the halls and in the gym. I'm giving, like, guys like him, I like to give the kind of, like, the cold voice. So, yeah. And here we have the school gym. You point out the bleachers, the basketball hoops, and the direction of the locker rooms. You should know this. This is where we have gym class. We planned homecoming here. We planned homecoming here. At first, I had to help because of the detention, but it ended up being lots of fun. Back at Hearst, Kara would never let somebody without experience just join dance committee. Yeah, it's their job to make us all look good. Well, you were supposed to be on the committee too, you know. Question, do you ever need MCs for dances? For sure. I'll hook you up with the prom committee. Awesome. I think some good comedy at the mic keeps the night alive. He's really funny. You should seriously hear his routines. I hope there aren't too many puns. You'd be against Moira there. Puns? Lowest form of humor? Only when I have a really good one. Lowest form of humor? Boy, I don't like you now. Shit. You had me there for the whole entire time. Now it's puns. You haven't met my dad yet. He makes coffee puns. You leave everyone to the cafeteria tours. And here's the cafeteria. You just around the cafeteria, pointing out where everything is. There's the lunch line, the water fountain, and that's the place for empty trays. For the most important thing here is getting lunch on time, finding friends to sit with, being prepared for a food fight. Really? We only had one food fight. Finding friends to sit with. Choosing who to sit with can be a little overwhelming at first. Maybe for you, I have people practically begging to sit with me. As I was saying, lunch is a perfect time to catch up with people you like. And they like you. You walk out of the cafeteria, you hear Brian in the midst of bragging to the others. Oh yeah, you should see how big my is. I mean, that guy is literally... Oh man. Jesus Christ. You know what's worse is this guy reminds me of my grandfather, who was a complete and utter piece of work when he was this age. He's got the red hair, he's got the body build and the face structure for it. She was the hottest thing I'd ever seen, so I showed her the ropes. Yeah, he literally brags I like him too. Coolest party's best, people. Where to hang out? She was swooning over me. Lo and behold, he ended up an old man with horrible health problems, and no one really gives a shit for him. You know, as quote-unquote popular as he was. This girl you're dating goes to Athena? It's just like you to date a freshman, Brian. Creepy much? You're just jealous you can't get a piece of this anymore. In case you haven't noticed, I've moved on. Zoe wraps her arms around Terrence. He raises an eyebrow at Brian. I've done music competitions over at Athena, and I don't think I've ever seen this girl. Are you sure she's real? Duh, of course. You haven't seen her? She was with me, obviously. Right. Usually intelligent people see right through your shit, Brian. Lead the group outside to the courtyard. This is where Brian's gonna start bragging how he defamed. And the final part of our tour, I bring you to our beloved mascot. This is Ollie the Tiger. He reminds us. Last night scared me when I was here. He wants to face by someone on this tour. Reminds us that everyone is welcome here. There's even a little plaque that says so, if you look close enough. Very High is open to anyone who wants to be here. How pointlessly sentimental. Too bad I don't want to be here. Brian clears his throat and walks coolly up to you. Quit the nice act, John. Excuse me? You can't pretend to be all welcoming, but I know better. What's that supposed to mean? How could I forget you? You turned the whole school against me. You got me kicked out of homecoming. What are you talking about? Barry only cares about its favorites. I was here long enough to know all about that, and all about you. I'm sorry, but you're such an awful person. You're entitled and mean all the time. Give it a rest, Brian. I'm just honest. You pretend to be nice, but you're worse than me. You know what? Peace out, suckers. I'm done with this tour. Who's with me? Jade looks across and hesitates and glances back at Brian. Shouldn't we at least give the school a chance? Don't you get it? The school doesn't want you here, Jade. Hey, but you never know, right? The tour was good. What? Okay, hold on, stop. Where are you two gonna go? I'm just curious. Here in America, it's actually illegal for you to bounce from the school because you think it's not cool enough for you. You can actually be put in juvenile. Or worse. Your boost is stupid. Barry will always be our rival, and will never be good for you. Jaden Tucker's faces fall. The rest of the Hearst students follow Brian out of the courtyard. Figures it would end like this. Jaden Tucker lagged behind. You hear them whispering. Why did I even get my hopes up about this place? What the f— And I got tour all along the way. Plus tour, plus tour. Looks like it'll suck, just like everyone told us. Well, we'll get our schools back soon enough. I hope. You look really upset. Maybe I should say something. Looking to boost Hearst students. Oh my god, you're going to charge us diamonds on this, aren't you? Jaden Tucker sat on a bench in the now empty courtyard. That! No! I like them, but that... Hey, we shouldn't be late for class. Yeah, I guess. Wouldn't want to make a bad impression. Stand up and disappear back inside. You're supposed to be a comedian and you got beat down that quick? Oh, you won't be making it far. Later at lunch, sit at the table with your friends, comparing notes from the day. So relieved it's finally lunchtime. I wonder, do they serve, for those who watch my videos and go to high school, do they serve coffee yet in high school? I'm just curious. As if the bell ends, every time I go down the halls, I'm watching my back for Kara. I get you. Brian was making fun of me in class earlier. Terrence was talking over me in music theory every time I tried to give an answer. I hope he's not like that in band. At least your tour went well, John. Are you fucking kidding me? They all walked out. Really? People said your stories brought the tour to life. Well, that's good to hear. I wasn't expecting it. You weren't? Why not? Brian decided to make things difficult and stormed off at the end. But besides that, I think the tour... Oh boy, convinced me we need Hearst built back fast. Wasn't that bad. No, it wasn't. There was some awkwardness, but it won't last. I think we'll be in a weird place till everybody gets used to the new norm. I wish I could be that optimistic. Hearst and Barry kids all sit separated, except for the one Hearst girl sitting with Barry students. Sure, her face is actually really familiar to me. I don't know why. I get a Walking Dead feel-esque to her. Maybe I played the app. I don't know. Well, I mean, I did play the app, but maybe I remember her from the app. I don't know. Just seems very familiar with her face. Julian, have you been working out? Let me feel those biceps. Sure thing. As her jaw drops, does his fork into his tray. She still got it. What? Who? Bethany. I went into middle school together. She was a big flirt then. It looks like nothing's changed. I can see that. We used to compete to see how many Valentines we'd each get. Who could get Dan stage first. I can't tell if that's impressive or objectifying. I was usually the kid that sat there with an empty Valentine basket and said, oh well, at least I brought Valentines for everyone in the class. Wah, wah. Still, I'm impressed that she's at a berry table. She's the only one breaking the barrier. Hey, Bethany, get over here, pretty girl. Long time no see. Bethany perks up at Ezra's voice and runs over, blowing him a kiss. Took you long enough to notice me, Sylvia. I was a little preoccupied. Come hang with us? I'm not sure that's... Don't mind if I do. So, Ezra, have your good looks been getting you in any trouble lately? Every day of my life, my friend. I see you're not wasting time making Julian blush. You know he's got his eyes on Autumn, right? Oh, he does. Too bad. He's cute. Speaking of, are you still single? Yeah, I keep my options open. Playing the field, I respect that. Who are your friends? Your friends introduce themselves to Bethany one by one, ending with you. And I'm John. Good to meet you. Oh, any friend of Ezra's is a friend of mine. Until she starts flirting with you and you smack her and you go, no! Emma is mine. Suddenly you hear video game music blasting from across the cafeteria and Nishan approaches Sakura with portable speaker. Are we doing this? Are we really doing this? Nishan, you know that song incites me to battle. I know. Here. Nishan pulls out 2 foam swords, each with prom painted in big letters. Nishan, did you make these? I modeled them after the Crown of the Flame RPG we were playing last week. Sakura grabs one sword and swings it around in moments. She has it at his head. Your character would be dead right now. My character thinks you're beautiful. Will you be my player too? It's prom, Sakura? It took you long enough to ask. I give props to that guy. That's awesome, dude. Sakura drops the sword and wraps her arms around Nishan, kissing him passionately. You and your friends cheer. Took you long enough. You two are the cutest. Woohoo! Get him, girl. Sakura grins and kisses Nishan again. A few other students applaud. Go back to the computer lab, dorks. Get a life, Brian. A couple of Hearst kids laugh and mimic Brian's jeers. Sakura and Nishan brush them off. Maybe we will go back to the computer lab and play that RPG again with real swords. I was going to go for a pun there, but we'll leave it at innocent. Nishan switches off the speakers as you walk over. You guys, that was such a creative proposal. You guys are the cutest couple. I can't wait to party hard with you at prom. You guys are the cutest couple. I'm melting into goo on the floor over here just watching you two. Nishan knows me well, and he makes a mean prop, apparently. You get to know a girl when you spend hours crushing enemies with her. You remember the favorite sword method, the sword. Nishan rests his sword on the table and then turns to you. I can't wait to see you win prom king, John. You've got my vote. And my sword. I'd rather have your vote than your sword, but shh. You two need to protect me from Brian. Sakura holds her sword up high. Glad to have your support in battle. You know, this sword almost completes my cosplay outfit. All I need is... Just then, Kara yanks your arm and pulls you aside. Once you're far enough away, she snaps at you. Listen, I don't care if a couple of people want you as prom king, but you'd better not campaign. Who are you again? Max and I have been prom king and queen for 3 years. Try getting in our way, and you'll regret it. Got it? Who are you again? That's actually... Okay, so, big tip. If you have someone like Brian or Kara that exist, literally, and you want to piss them off when they do something to you, just look at them and go, Who are you again? I had a friend who... He still, before we were friends, I actually asked him that, and it pissed him the hell off. We became friends, but, like, I took his ego bubble and just deflated it, literally, with that, and among other things, but you gotta keep intellectual with these people. I'm not afraid of you. You can't scare me out of competing. That's just low. Don't say I didn't warn you. Kara turns on her heel and rejoins her lunch table. You return your friends a little shaken. Psh, please. After school. You find your girlfriend waiting by your car. Aww. Hey, John. I was hoping I'd catch you out here. Emma takes her hand. You look down. Is everything okay? Oh, it's been a crazy day with all the Hearst kids here. I feel ready to collapse. You know you're getting old when you're calling other people your age kids. Like old soul, I guess is the way to call it. It sounds like you need a rescue then. Good thing I have one in mind. I'm listening. I felt a little bad I didn't have a proposal for you yet, and I wanted to surprise you anyway. How do you feel about bowling? Bowling? Not just any bowling. Glow bowling. Okay, you've piqued my interest with glowing. Not regular bowling? I'm intrigued. Emma moves closer and gazes into your eyes. A little friendly competition might get your mind off things. What do you say I steal you from the stress for a bit? And it'll be just you, me, and the lane. God damn it, girl. Glow bowling with you? That sounds great, but I can't today. I have other choices videos to do, so unfortunately I can't. Shut up. Maybe another time. I'm feeling pretty tired. I understand. See you tomorrow then? Yeah, see you tomorrow. You kiss her briefly before getting in your car and driving away. The next afternoon in gym class. You and Sydney jog laps while the new coach blows her whistle. Ooh, we get to meet the new coach. Coach Shaw. Pretty. Keep up the pace, everyone. Feel that burn. I like her. She reminds me of those internet workout videos. She does have that kind of vibe. You turn a corner and notice Sydney's speed slowed down. You match her pace. Everything okay? I'm worried about Mia. Kara's gonna be in cheer practice today. I think she has a great team to back her up. If Kara tries something, she'll be up against the whole squad. I've been worried all day. Not just about Mia, but about everyone's activities. Hearst and Barry have been rivals for so long, you know? Coach Shaw blows her whistle. John, Sydney, less talking, more running. Shouldn't you do the same? Shouldn't you lead by example? Try running with us. And I had a really great gym coach that actually motivated everyone, and he did that. Sorry. Mr. Alexander. If you're ever watching my videos, Mr. Alexander, you were a great inspiration for me. You both pick up the pace. I'm sure everybody's practice will be fun. There's not a couple of her students who shove past you as they jog, knocking you down. Ow! Watch it! Are you okay? You look up and see Kara and Max jogging past you, snickering. Sydney helps you up. I'm okay. Suddenly a little less hopeful about later, though. Next time on High School Story, practice is about to begin. The tensions are high. What will happen with Hearst and Barry on the same team? Well, that's easy. Firstly, you make them come to this realization. Hey guys, guess what? What does the jersey say? It says Barry, right? And Hearst right now doesn't exist because it burned down. And they're having to rebuild. Maybe rebuild. I don't know. Something tells me that they're going to do something like the city that I used to be in, where I went to all those schools. They ended up combining the two schools. So something like this. So those Hearst students may end up, there may be a budgeting thing or something, and they'll be like, okay, so for all of you south of da-da-da-da-da, you guys are just going to stay at Barry High. And then all of a sudden it's, oh, shit. And all of a sudden you've created an outside bubble. If you're smart, you'll accept your circumstances unless they change. So it's, oh, my school burned down, I have to go to a new school. Okay, I'll try and meet new friends, I'll try and be a nice individual, etc. For those who want to be Brian and Kara and Max, well, things aren't going to work out too well for you, okay? There's not that many Hearst students, and there's a lot of Barry High students. You're definitely not going to win the prom from me, god damn it. Well, that makes sense. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Head down in the description below. Links to social media, or Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. And I'm going to go grab some coffee real quick and start my day. And until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and thank you all for watching. Peace.